Hi, I'm John Bodo from Unixsurplus, and today we're looking at our EZ-EL LED-based bike bag. This is the type of LED lighting technology I use on my own bike. I'm really excited to offer it here at Unixsurplus. It's so cool. It's so bright, you can see it's visible during the daytime. It has complete control for different modes of lighting, whatever color you want to be, and it fits all inside a nice little tight bike bag. So let's take a look at the components in this system. First of all, you're going to have a bike bag. Bike bag's very nice. You have two pouches on either side. It goes over your strap. One's for your battery, one's for your inverter. You're going to have your cable harness, and you're going to have your LED controller, your battery, your remote control, and your battery charger system right here. What this whole system does is you have an AC powered battery charge system right here. See, we just unplugged it. That'll charge your battery. That comes into your female input plug on your cable harness right here. This is a female, it's actually a male because it's into it, but it looks female because the barrel comes into there. The other thing you have is you have two outputs. These are for so you can run up to two inverters to do different color controls or different color combinations. And you have an extremely handy auto car jack. This allows you to put like a USB to telephone charger, so you can charge your phone from this battery pack. You can run your iPod and iPod-based 12-volt car speaker system. You want to do audio and lights on your bike, you can have just the same thing as you have your car. So let's take a look at how to connect everything. Okay? This is the cable harness. We're leaving it exposed. We'll install it in the bag a little bit later. It's got a positive terminal and negative terminal that hooks up to your battery. It here has a switch to switch everything on and off. This disconnects your battery charge. So if I currently have my AC adapter in, charging my battery, and I still have everything turned off, I get 0 readings on there until I turn on the connections to show what my readings are. So let's say, take a look. When we hook up our inverter here, we have our color mode, we turn off our power switch, everything goes off. So it's a quick little on and off switch. The reason you need the voltmeter is to tell you how much charge you have in your battery. You can see right now when we're under load, we're at about 12.7 to 12.8. If we were to remove load, it goes up a little bit more to 12.8. Okay? Typically a battery like this will go to a maximum of 13.2 volts in charge after it's fully charged. An older battery that's been used, like this one, will probably go up to about 13 volts at fully charged. If the battery is below 12 volts or at 11.5, we can unplug our charger right now here, and it'll actually put a load on and will lower our battery voltage down. You see it went from 12.9 to 12.8 to 12.7. So we're down a little bit lower in volts. These volts tell you how much charge is in your battery. If you're at 11 volts, you will not be able to run your system. You just cannot. The remote control will be the first thing to actually stop working. So that's the review. You have your charging system, which goes from your wall here. You can only use this system to charge your battery. Then you have the voltmeter, the battery, the positive and negative terminals, and your output harnesses for all your devices. So let's connect all this into our bag. Our bag here is an over-the-handlebar type of approach. It has a little area for you to have your switchers or controllers and your battery and your inverter. One side you're going to put your inverter in. This is where your LEDs come from. You're going to put that in one side. The other side is going to be your battery. Okay? Then you're going to want to have from your battery output the control and your cabling harness. Okay? Typically we leave this out a little bit right there so you can see what it is and have access to your power switch. You can also route it if you turn your battery this direction. Underneath this flat pouch here. So you can put your voltmeter in here, in this webbing right here, which is normally a cell phone pouch. Personally, I like to prefer to use the cell phone pouch for my cell phone so I can see if anybody calls me when I'm riding. My iPhone fits perfectly right here in this pouch. So you have your output here for your LEDs. This is going to go to your LED system, and we'll show you that in a moment. You're going to have output here for your 12-volt car accessory. If you want to charge your iPhone, you can do that there. There's also another little area here you can run your cable harness through as well. And you're going to need to connect, after you tighten this all up, you're just going to need to connect your inverter power right here to your cable harness at the same point. So you click the male and female, now you've powered your inverter. You can see here when I did that, the inverter power light went on. We have other videos explaining the power and the remote control. So you can fit up to 2 inverters easily in this pouch. You can also, if you don't want to store your phone here, you can put all your things you need, like your remote control, your wireless remote control, etc. There's a bunch of different configurations. So that's how what's going to mount on your bike right here, is this little battery pouch. So let's take a look at what you need to install it on your bicycle. First of all, you're going to need to have the inverter and bicycle pack. You're also going to need a cabling system. There's 2 different types of cables. Y cables, which allow you to make a separation, and then there's extension cables as well that allow you to run the power along your bike. Then you have our LED strips. Each of the LED strips is 3 feet long, which will run pretty much the full length of your bicycle frame. You can cut these at any length according to every multiple of 3 LEDs. You'll see that there's a little area right here that you can separate out. Okay? So you can cut them to length if you need to. These have a waterproof casing and double-sided tape right on the back, which makes it very easy to install. So next you need to pick a place where you're going to put your inverter pack. If you have a back rack, you can put it right here on the back and have access to it flat. You can put it behind the seat right here as well, on the rear bumper. If you have a men's bike, you can mount it here on the center tube. This one here, you can put it here, but you're going to get in the way of the pedals. Or you can do straight right over the handlebars for complete access to your control while you do that. Right now, we're just going to leave it here right over the handlebar. So what you're going to need is you're probably going to need 2 Y adapters. You're going to have one output here to run your front section of the LEDs right here, wherever you're going to place them. And then you're going to want to have an extension cable to run to the rest of the bike.